Welcome to The Faithful Perspective, where we navigate the ever-changing landscape of Christian culture and current events through a lens of faith. This is hosted by Minister Sean Pettiford. Join him as we explore how our beliefs intersect with the world around us, fostering thoughtful conversations that inspire and uplift. Let's dive into today's topics with grace and truth.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for clicking on this video. We're talking about, let's get into it, y'all. We're talking about the Newsboys. The Newsboys, and boy, do they have some news. This is them here with 1.4 million subscribers on YouTube. Very successful Christian band here. All their different outlets. Man, they got some good music. But we're going to talk about their lead singer who stepped down, Michael Tait. If you go on here, you check out their music. I just listened to one of their songs, Heaven on Earth. I mean, a lot of these songs I've heard on the radio. If you listen to 99.1 Joy FM. Yeah. Crazy, though. Fortress, how many times? I mean, you've probably heard Death was arrested and my life began. Yeah, you probably heard some of these songs. God's not dead. He's still alive. Living on the inside. Something. God's not dead. Yeah. You've heard these songs. 158 million views on that video. So you definitely know this band. Maybe you never know the members of the band, but yeah. Michael Tait has stepped down from the Newsboys. They have canceled their tour. I think it was a Canadian tour. It's an article all about that. We're going to get into that. But this is big news for those who follow this band. And let me tell you something. Your sin will find you out. Now, we don't know exactly what's going on, but somebody has come out with allegations against the lead singer. We're going to get into that. But be sure that your sin will find you out. Whatever is done in the dark will come to the light. So let's go ahead and get into this, all right? Again, the Newsboys. Go check out some of their music. They do have some awesome, if you like kind of like that rock band sound, feel, they have some awesome music, y'all. I mean, it really is awesome. Glorifies God, lifts up the name of Jesus. But, you know, we are human. We all fall short. All have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. The thing is, what will you do afterwards? It's not about the celebrity. It's not about your name being on. It's about when you stand before God, will he say, you know, well done, my good and faithful servant? Or will he say, depart from me, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you. What will he say? So it doesn't matter that you're well known. It matters, you know, what you do for Christ. Only that will remain. It matters that will you meet God in peace? That is what matters. What profit a man that he gained the whole world and lose his soul? So, you know, he stepped down. And if you don't know the lead singer of Newsboys, this is Michael Tait here, musician. Again, known around the world. He's an awesome singer, lead singer of the Newsboys. Amazing voice, but he has got caught up in some stuff here. And yeah, sad to see. We don't want anybody to fall. We don't want anybody to fall from grace. But, you know, he can be restored as long as he puts his faith and trust in Jesus Christ and repents and turns away from whatever it was that caused him to step down from this band, and he submits to the word of God and he submits to God. He can be restored. And I'm not saying that he has to be restored back to this band, but he can be restored back to God. And that's what's most important here. Right? That's what's most important. So let's go ahead and get to this article here. Newsboys tour has been canceled. It has been canceled, you all. So if you bought tickets, try and get that money back. I don't know if it's possible. but you could try. Okay, so let's start this. Let's get to the top here. Kind of scroll down. Let's get to the headline. Newsboys tour canceled. Canadian promoter says ban not forthright about Tait's exit. Sanctus Real Savages tour. I guess that's something else. But not forthright about Tait's exit, the lead band singer. Okay. After the Newsboys canceled their upcoming worldwide Revival Nights tour across Canada by placing the blame on their Calgary-based promoter. The promoter has struck back, saying the band acted in bad faith. The promoter, Faith Live, also has announced that the American Christian rock band Sanctus Real will replace the Newsboys, salvaging the tour. Oh, that's what that headline was. Okay. Sanctus Real Savages tour. Okay, so they're taking over for the Newsboys. In an interview with the Rose Report, Faith Live said that Newsboys did not deal well with the fallout from last January's accusations on social media that there were moral issues with former lead singer Michael Tait. They accused the Grammy-nominated Christian Legacy band of failing to provide promised promotional materials following Tait's abrupt departure. So he just stepped down. It was very abrupt, very fast. And so, when you do that, you got to replace the lead singer. That's in a short amount of time. You got to practice. You got to practice and all that. Yeah, that's hard to do. Unfortunately, despite repeated effort, and a lot of people come to see that lead singer, right? And they don't want to see some random person that they don't know. Unfortunately, despite repeated efforts to hold this tour together, Faith Live has materially breached the agreement and failed to meet core obligations necessary to responsibly execute these events, their announcement read. Okay? So they said that Faith Live was pretty much messing up. Some Newsboys fans posted comments saying, let's rally around the band during this tough time. And what's up with the crooked Christian booking companies? So that, this company was taking a lot of heat for canceling this tour. A lot of money involved, a lot of venues involved, ticket sales, all that. Other fans took issue with the tone, stating they should maintain some professionalism. The band made a statement 30 minutes after Faith Live posted a video to their social media stating that the tour was officially canceled. So let's check out that video of Faith Live and what they had to say. Let's check that out. Let me pull it up here. Let me go here, and let's watch this.
Canadian Newsboys Tour. This is not a decision that we have made lightly or without heartache. It comes after prayer, wise counsel, planning, financial sacrifice, and an unwavering desire to see lives transformed through worship and community. We invested not just resources, but our hearts, believing that this tour could be a powerful move of God across our entire nation. While the initial excitement around the tour was strong from the general public all across Canada, the lack of interest started coming in, and the questions on January 16th as a direct result of Michael Tait's departure. This is something that we were not informed of in advance. And the absence of any meaningful support or artist engagement from the Newsboys team to help audiences connect with the new lineup. The handling of that transition really lacked clarity and transparency, leaving both our team and the general public in a difficult position. We were also instructed not to address questions regarding the change in lineup, which we believe was not in the best interest of our ticket holders. The resulting confusion and concern among audiences created widespread speculation, putting the tour in a vulnerable and unstable position. As more and more information came to light, we grew stronger in our conviction to cancel. We've spent months praying about this change, and if we were making the right choice to move forward. After seeking wise counsel and praying earnestly, we believe that this difficult decision reflects our commitment to uphold the values we stand for as a ministry. Despite these significant shifts, expectations around pricing and promotion and production all remained unchanged. We strongly advocated for adjustments that reflected the new reality. With a new lead singer, no updated content, songs, videos, or public engagement tools, and virtually no support to reintroduce this new band, we were left to carry a disproportionate burden. We were forced to quadruple our marketing budget and efforts just to try to bridge the gap. It quickly became very clear that the public didn't know this new lineup, and that the artist that they had expected to see was no longer present. While the new vocalist is undoubtedly talented, this was not the individual that audiences had connected with over the years. And to assume the same draw and momentum without building that trust with the community was unrealistic. Unfortunately, our efforts to address this respectfully and collaboratively were not met with the spirit that we had hoped for. While we are not here to make judgments, we do feel the responsibility to be open about the struggle that we faced and the weight of discernment that led us here. Out of respect for our guests, we could no longer continue with something that no longer reflected the heart and integrity that we first committed to. At the end of the day, Faith Live is not just an events company. We are a ministry. We're called to steward, build community, and reflect the character of Christ in everything that we do. Our commitment to integrity, transparency, and spirit-led decision-making will never be compromised for convenience, popularity, or profit. To our guests, we are committed to doing what is right. All ticket holders will receive communication within the next 30 days regarding compensation. Please bear with us as we work through this process with care and thoroughness. To our sponsors, volunteers, and partners, thank you. You stood beside us, and we do not take that lightly. Our hearts are full of gratitude for your belief that we were built of what we were building together. And this may not be the outcome that we envisioned, but we still trust that God will use it for good. Thank you for standing with us.
Whoo! So they aired it out. They let it be known, like, nah, this wasn't on us. Y'all trying to say it was us? They were putting everything out there, but the community was like, why y'all unprofessional? Why y'all do that? But they had to clear their name and say, look, they told us this at the last minute. And now we have to quadruple. Did she say quadruple their budget? There's so much money involved in this. So unfortunate that this has happened. Now let's continue in the article. While the initial excitement around the tour was strong, both from the general public and across Canada, the growing lack of interest and mounting questions came as a direct result of Michael Tait's unexpected departure, which we were not informed of in advance. Since that time, additional information regarding the nature of his exit has surfaced. This information has come from sources we consider credible and trustworthy. And while we will not speculate publicly, we can say with confidence that what has come to light has raised serious concerns for us as a faith-based organization. And you may be wondering, what in the world came out to make this man, Michael Tait, step down and cause this pandemonium as far as canceling the whole tour? What in the world did this man do for them to cancel this tour? There are some accusations. We don't know if they're true, but there are some accusations about Michael Tait. And we're about to watch that right now. Let me pull up this video, y'all, and let's get into it.
Protestia.com is a Christian news site that is now reporting on my reporting for blowing the whistle on Michael Tait. In the article, as well as in many comment sections, people are saying, "Where is your proof, Azariah Southworth? Where is your proof?" Well, to that I say, I do have receipts. I have video testimony. I've written statements from people that have stated Michael Tait has essayed them, allegedly. But it is not my story to tell. It is theirs. And they are doing it in their way, on their time. And there is a legal process that's being played out. And I'm letting that play out. So I'm cool as a cucumber over here. My only objective was to point out his hypocrisy and the Christian entertainment's hypocrisy. Why can't LGBTQ people thrive in Christian entertainment? Why are we not allowed? Why is he suddenly being erased from an already finished album and an already released song? These are the questions that should be asked, instead of trying to tear me down. One thing's for certain. Wherever there is repression, wherever there is deceit, and wherever there is Donald Trump, there is a predator.
All right, everybody. So there you have it. That's Look, I wouldn't want to be caught up in this stuff, y'all. But a lot of people are getting caught up in this stuff. Now they're saying that he's erased from the new song. He's being erased from the album. And there's just so much going on. It's crazy, y'all. But this is what happens when you do things in the dark. It comes to the light. Now they're saying that it has something to do with SA, something to do with being a part of the LGBTQ plus community. And we don't know exactly what's going to come of this. But Tait has stepped down. He has stepped down. Let's watch another video. I don't know exactly what this is going to come. I just saw this on his page. So let's check out what he has to say.
Protestia.com is a Christian news.
Oh, that's the same video. Let me go to this one and see if he is talking about it here.
The Newsboys canceled their Canadian leg of the tour. Well, did the Newsboys cancel it or did the promoter cancel it? It was really the promoter who canceled it. And do you want to know why? Here's the reason why. I'm going to give you an analogy. Did you know if you order a product, let's say from Amazon, and the product shows up and it is not the product that you ordered, you can file a dispute through your bank because it is not the product that you ordered. This is exactly what happened. A promoter in Canada ordered the product of the Newsboys, and the product ended up arriving as it was not promised. It was not the same product, and they could not sell the tickets. So therefore, the promoter canceled. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is because, I don't know, maybe this?
This is just one of the people that shared their stories and experiences with Michael Tait. It says, "Hey bro, I can definitely confirm what you said about Tait. I toured with Kevin Max for a few years, and every time Michael would show up for a reunion show, he would inappropriately touch me, make strange comments, and often invited me to stay overnight at his house alone. One time in Texas, he was knocking on all of the hotel rooms where we were staying to find my room after midnight. The hotel clerk told me in the morning that he was asking how to find me, but they wouldn't give out that info. He grabbed my inner thigh in the tour bus, stroked my beard once, saying how soft it was. Dude creeped me the fuck out to where..."
We gonna have to cut it there because of the language. But woo, boy, this is crazy. And they like, why isn't this not getting bigger attention? I don't know. I have no idea. But this is it's gonna come out soon. I mean, the Royce report, she has it. It's trending right now. It's on Instagram. Pretty sure people gonna start making videos on this on YouTube. But the Newsboys, boy, like I said, this is some news. Man, we got to get it together, y'all. Look. Make your calling and election sure. Stand on the God's side and you'll be all right. Put away those sinful ways, those evil deeds, those wicked thoughts, those wicked actions. Put all those things away and stand in the light. Stand up for righteousness. Stand on truth. Make sure your foundation is built on the rock and not on sand, because guess what? If it's built on sand or anything else other than the rock, is going to crumble. And look, we already know how they doing it in the courts with these people that has these SA allegations and stuff like that. Once it gets out there, that's it, man. Your reputation is over. So just make sure that you're not living a double life. If you call yourself a Christian, just make sure that you are living that life in private as well. But that's it for this video, y'all. If y'all want more information, just type in Newsboys on Google and all this will pop up. Go to the Royce report and read the article. It's everywhere. But thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Faithful Perspective. And I'll see you in the next one if the Lord says the same. Grace and peace.